So as soon as we can, because we've got a lot to get through tonight, can we have a sound and vision check, please? And let us know if you can hear we're okay. Oh, I've got the mic thing in, I have. Did I take that off? I don't know if I did. Can they hear all right? You should put your volume up so you can hear what. Oh, you're not on the, what do you call it yet?
Check, please.
Yeah, well,
Right, so we're on. Living the dream. Watch now live. There you go. So we're on. So, welcome to Barbados. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Too hot for me. Far too hot for me.
What a day we've had. Right, so what have we got for you tonight? First of all, if you're not on Facebook, if you just follow us on YouTube, you might not know, we were supposed to be flying to Barbados today to join a cruise ship, the RVR. Didn't happen because the Americans
decided
had a bit of a fight with the Venezuelans.
Why did they not just choose a different day?
Been planning it for months. They obviously haven't been watching our vlogs,
We planned our cruise for 2 years.
2.5 years, Donald. 2.5 years this has been planned.
I'm never voting for him again.
I mean, just 6 months. So what we've got for you tonight, we've got absolute fact, what we know to be true, what we think is true in terms of what is going to happen, and we've got a load of Karens coming in with a load of, not you Karen, the other Karens, with a load of rumour mill. As you can imagine, the internet is just awash with it all. So what we know for definite is, we got a text from P&O whilst we were at the airport. Eventually, we've been there 7 hours at the airport. In the lounge was great, by the way. Anyway,
like 7 hours in an airport lounge with free drinks and free food.
Yes,
full board. We were breakfast, dinner, and tea at the airport lounge.
But anyway, we've got this text off P&O eventually. The flights aren't going ahead. There's problems with the airspace in the Caribbean. The Americans have shut it. Your flight isn't going ahead. We are working with airlines to see what we can do. We will be in touch. For now, go home. There was no hotel vouchers dished out.
Nothing like that.
They said they had attached a £15 voucher to each of our boarding cards. When we went to use it, it didn't work, so I need to get in touch with them with that. But that's really the only negative.
But the people who had travelled down from Scotland,
they
just went to the airport hotels, the Hilton and the Britannias there, and were choosing to stay overnight, believing that it's going to fly tomorrow. We're not convinced it's going to.
It's definitely not going to. It come up on the board, which is what led a lot of people. What happened was, we were in the Spire Lounge. It come over just as I was going upstairs to talk to them. We were flying, we had booked the holiday through Hayes Travel, and there was 3 Hayes Travels rep at the airport. There was also some P&O people there. So I was constantly going out of the lounge to talk to them. They never once came into the lounge, even though I said, you've got 40 people down here and they know nothing. So you need to come down. Oh, I will. They never did anyway. So I was going up talking to them, and they were saying this is not and the other. Most of it turned out to be rubbish. But in the end, what they said was, you need to go down the escalator, which is where we were actually. We'd come back up it, turn left, and the door opened. We went into the arrivals lounge, and not the lounge, the arrivals bit where the carousels are. We got our luggage, and out we went, got in a taxi and went home.
It's our shortest, longest trip at the airport. When we came through, when they opened the door and they said, right, go and get your baggage. Me and my friend Jackie were like, we must have been so drunk on that trip. I can't remember a moment of it.
That's what I was saying.
I've been on holidays.
You know you've had a good holiday when you can't remember it.
Anyway, I'll just shout out a few who's in, because we've got a lot in.
Right on.
So we've got Billy and Craig, Eugene's in,
all right, guys,
Pam's in. A lot of Diane saying gutted for years.
It's a bit of a nuisance.
But we made a Saturday night anyway. Joe and Mark are in, and we're just saying Joe and Mark because they're not on Facebook. We've been posting updates all day in the group about what's been happening as we've been at the airport. No weather reports are now. But Mark and Joe are not on Facebook. So Mark and Joe probably tuned in, and I think we were in Barbados.
Why not?
Arthur is saying, once again, so sorry about your holiday. We may see you guys in Tenerife if you decide to go.
Yeah.
That's the next update, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Right, so in terms of flights, you may have heard about these Norse flights. There was a couple of Norse flights that were going over there, and they have landed. We'll get onto that in a minute. all of the TUI flights, Newcastle never left. The Manchester, the Birmingham and the Gatwick got halfway across the Atlantic and turned around and came back. So TUI made the decision to not fly because of the problems with the airspace. That's not a surprise to me at all. I'm surprised that Norse carried on, because I don't know who was going to cover the insurance if they flew people into effectively a war zone and out happened to that plane. But TUI made the logical decision to turn back. You just don't fly in where the airspace has been shut down. But anyway, that's what happened. Now, what we know, or what we think we know, because of people who are currently on our via, is that the people who arrived on the Norse flights, they're on the ship. All those people who were supposed to get on the flights that we were going in with TUI and coming back, they've been told, your luggage is at the airport, Barbados airport, we're bringing that back. You can't have your old rooms back. They've got a bit of a logistical nightmare while they sort out which room's going to who, but they're all going to get their luggage back. They're going into the room. Now, we think, because this is where it gets complicated, well, we know they are sailing at 11 p.m. tonight. They are leaving Barbados at 11 p.m. tonight. Arvia's leaving. We know that because Britannia, P&O Britannia, has had a massive breakdown. It's had a big problem. It is limping into port, and it needs a dock where Arvia was, or currently is. So it's going in there for repairs. I've got a feeling, and this is just a guess, Arvia, which is supposed to be on a sea day tomorrow, and then Martinique on Monday, I've got a feeling they might just hover around Barbados and then go back in when they get a spare port to unload the TUI passengers and fly them home. I don't think we're flying out tomorrow. I might be wrong.
But we have got a contingency plan.
We have. Have we?
Well, we're going to book something. We've got a phone, and we're not afraid to use it.
So that's the plan.
So we're sitting waiting if a text coming basically on with that. We don't think it's coming, and they haven't been very clear. But basically, because of the way that it's gone now, we could actually get a full refund and say, look, you've mucked to about 24 hours, we could get a refund. But because we've booked holidays off work, what friends have, we're all in desperate need of some sunshine. So potentially, where do you go when it's warm? In January, apart from the Caribbean, which we can't get to because Trump's shut the flipping airways. We'll go to Tenerife.
So we could be going to Tenerife.
We could be in Tenerife. I mean, we've just been twice. And it wasn't where we were headed for.
No, we were.
What do you do? Where else would we go?
There's not a lot more we can do. Now, it may be that and I think the only way TUI are going to take off and send people to the Caribbean is if the Americans say the airspace is open, you can fly into there. If they don't, they're not going to take the risk.
But on the group that I was reading, the airspace is open. It's TUI that's their risk
TUI's
assessment.
made the choice.
So, but we don't know that TUI is still saying, well, is it still all kicking off? I don't know. I haven't seen in the news.
Well, up to now, there's been no kickback from the Venezuelans. The reality is, the vast majority of Venezuelans will be delighted that he's gone. They're sitting on some of the biggest oil reserves in the world. So, it should be the richest South American country out there.
So tomorrow, TUI might say, oh, it's fine for you to go. So potentially we could miss a port. I mean, Alan, where's Alan? You know, Alan, can you ring the captain and find out? Is Alan on? Let me have a look.
Now, if they fly out tomorrow and they miss the sea day and then we go out, we could probably get to Martinique straight away for the Monday and be back on track. But it's a big logistical nightmare.
Alan's on.
I'm not bothered either way. I'll go to Tenerife for a week.
It's just
it's not the end of the world for us. We've been here before. If you've seen our vlog before, where we flew to Orlando and landed in Tenerife, we were due to go to Orlando, and there was a big issue that double booked. We didn't get,
and we went to Tenerife. And then another time, we got to the airport to go to Torremolinos. And Jet2 had mucked it up, and we didn't get on that one either. So this is not our first rodeo.
Yes, it's happened before. We always get our money back.
We always.
We always have.
When we're in the lounge today, there was loads of people, but I felt dead sorry for them as well. And we just made light of it, didn't we? And we had a bit laugh and giggle, and we said, "Oh, it happens to us." And people were saying, "Can you tell me when you're travelling again? Because we might not go when you're going, so we can avoid it." But what's the point of crying about it? You know,
there's no way you can do here. Right, let's get stressed about it. We're going somewhere in the sun.
But what we said today was, if our cruise doesn't go ahead and we have to book a flight and go to Tenerife, it's not the worst in the world. But I said, I've bought formal night dresses and Hazy's good. I says, you're going to see me in Tenerife with me sparkly dress on and him with his dicky bow because I'm doing a formal night.
Down Veronica's, I'll have my suit on.
Me
dicky bow tie.
A dicky bow tie.
Down Veronica's, giving it large. It's not going to happen. But, so that's what's happened. That's where we're at. We're back home.
We should be, at this point, where should we be?
Well, what time is it? 8 o'clock. We should just be landing in Barbados now. When you get off the flight, they put you, rather than you going into the arrivals hall, they put you straight on a bus, take you to a separate place where they do the immigration thing. Yeah. Then you go straight to the ship. Your bags, you don't see your bags again until they're in your room. But obviously that's not going to happen now because our bags are sitting.
So when we checked in this morning, they gave us a £10 voucher, and everybody was in cruise. Everyone had cruise T-shirts, and the atmosphere was amazing. Yeah. We went down to the lounge and living the dream. When we got our breakfast, and we're saying, you'll not see your bags now until you land. You get to the cruise ship. Your bags will be outside your cabin door. Yeah. All right, and then. Few hours later, right, go and get your bags off the carousel.
Well, the thingy they give when we checked in, they said, you got a Hayes voucher for, was it £10 each? £10 per person to buy a drink in Bar 11. Oh, great. Well, we knew we were going to the Aspire Lounge. Watch the travel day. Watch the travel week video.
The travel day is a little bit short, isn't it, so far?
There's not much of a travel day. I haven't got much editing to do.
Dave Michael's on from Edinburgh and Beyond, and he's saying you'll get £600 in compensation for the cancellation flight.
Well, there's 7 hours.
But... yeah, we will get that, but I'd rather have been on the flight, to be honest. But not flying over the water.
So we could just say to them right now, you broke our contract. We're not where we're supposed to be. We're cancelling, and we want all our money back, and we would get it back, and we would get I think it's £500 odd pound, 80 odd or whatever it is. Call it 600 quid, 600 euros, whatever it converts to. So yeah, you're right. We could do that. Or if we go tomorrow, we'll still get that. We'll still get my taxi fare back. So I've left the car at the airport because we booked the car into the airport for 2 weeks.
Oh, what car's
at the airport? I'd had 3 bottles of wine at the airport.
So we're sitting in the thing, and he's saying, then when they were saying, wait another hour, we're on the wine. And then, what time was it? About 4 o'clock when they said, you're not going anywhere, go home. And he went, well, I'll drive. And I went, you're not driving. So our car is still at Newcastle Airport, and we've got a taxi home. And if we're going back tomorrow, we'll have to get a taxi back.
Yeah. If we go back and actually take off and go on this cruise, we will get the €600 in compensation. Yeah. We'll get the taxi fares, what it's cost to get home, and get back to the airport tomorrow. We will get the £15 that they were supposed to give us, which didn't work. We'll get that back, and we will get compensation from P&O for missing the day or 2 days or whatever it is.
So we could be quids in or something like that. But like Alan's just said, the compensation, it doesn't matter, doesn't it? It's like, should have been on the ship.
Yeah, Alan's just texted us in and said, I'm here, all sorted. Don't ring us.
Well, we're telling that story today. So we're telling that story today in the lounge, and said, Alan rings me, and then Neil was saying, does that work? I'm going to ring you. So Neil might ring you the night, but you know what to do. And Pat's saying, I'm gutted for you both. I had to check Newcastle departures this afternoon for my daughter's flight and saw that yours had been cancelled. Yeah. Sounds like you have a plan B. There's always a plan B.
There's always a plan B. It's not the end of the world. It's only a holiday, you know.
When our flight was cancelled, to Torremolinos, that was the worst one.
Oh yeah, because we couldn't get elsewhere.
We couldn't get anywhere abroad because it was the Easter weekend.
When they cancelled Orlando, when the double book went straight to the Metro Centre and booked another one for the next day. But because we were going to Torremolinos on a bank holiday weekend, there was nothing at all.
Jackie's saying, Jackie Cunningham, let us know when and where you're going and we'll not book anything. You know what? It's actually not us.
It's not us.
Our friend
Our friends, hang on.
Our friend's called Jackie.
Get rid of that.
And she's the case.
She was 9/11. She was stuck in America. What was the famous hurricane?
Hurricane Katrina. She was in America.
And the one before that was it?
She was somewhere else when the ash cloud came over.
The ash cloud.
But you know what was weird? We picked them up this morning. And she got in the car. And she hasn't been very well the last couple of years. It's all right, but sometimes she's not well. She got in the car this morning. She said, "You know what?" She said, "I just thought I'm not getting on this cruise today, And I went, "Oh, you're all right, you're fine." But she has these spooky moments, and we're driving up in the car, and I thought, "Hope it's not one of her moments."
Yeah, I know. So when we got checked in, we thought, brilliant. Got into, just not long after we checked in, they said we're delayed an hour, and I thought an hour's no problem. You'll see by the travel video. When you book the lounge, it's anything from 27 to about 36 quid or whatever, depending on what level you get. Now, when we go to Newcastle Airport, a round of drinks for me and her is 18 quid. So 27 to have as much drink as you want and all your food, and that is a pretty good bet. But you get up to 3 hours, they say. Now, what they said in the lounge was, when we got there, because it takes you an hour to check in, get through security, get to the lounge. So you lose an hour there, and then you get called half an hour before your flight's due. So you only really get an hour and a half for the up to 3 hours that you've paid for. So, but it's still worthwhile. But what they said when we checked in, they already knew at the point that we checked into the Spire Lounge that it was delayed, and they said, mind, you only get to the time of your original departure. So you can only stay until 11:30 and then you'll have to leave. Now, at the time, we thought, well, we're not flying till 12:30, so we're staying here, which we did. And it got to
and then they were coming around and saying, is anyone on the Barbados flight? And we were just like,
no.
Like that. Then they thought, these Barbados gang are just sitting here, drinking the drink, eating the food. So then a flight was going to Dublin. So then it was like, should we just put on an Irish accent?
But Jesus, can I have a red wine?
And say we're on that flight. But then at the end, they said, well, we'll come round and scan your card. And then we just said, right, well, we're not going upstairs because it was crazy, wasn't it?
Well, with me popping back up down to see the reps and that, I knew how busy it had gotten up there because it was empty when we first got there. So we said,
no. Phil is sent her a super chat.
Thank you so much, Phil.
That makes us feel so much better.
Yeah, is it for the full cost of the cruise?
Yeah, full cost of the cruise.
Excellent, thank you very much. But
thank you, Phil. Do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much, Phil. We do appreciate that. So what we did was, Neil, now we didn't actually pay to go in the Aspire Lounge. Our friend Neil gets 6 a year through his bank, and he had used 4 of them for us for today, or something like that. And then, and when they said, you've got to get out, you can't have free drink, you're going to have to pay, he said, I'll just use another 4 or another 2 or whatever it was. Anyway, and he went up and he used them.
Just a little recap. So JRAM 1996 is saying, why was it cancelled? So if you missed the start of the vlog, we got to the airport and it was cancelled because of the situation in Venezuela.
Yeah.
So when Trump decided to whatever it is he's doing. We're not a political channel, so we crack on what you do. Just don't interfere with me holidays.
Yeah.
So that situation in Venezuela made it a bit risky. So TUI made the decision to cancel all flights going in and out of the Caribbean islands.
Yeah. So one of the islands we were visiting, I can't remember which one, I think was it Trinidad and Tobago or Grenada or something like that. One of them is only
quite near.
It's only about 30 or 60 miles from Venezuela, so there was obviously that issue, and should we, shouldn't we. Nobody knows what's going to happen in that area, in the region, so obviously TUI's made that decision. We're waiting to hear. We've heard nothing from TUI, but then again, we have no contract whatsoever with them, which is why when people were saying, we're waiting for a taxi, and the girl come on and says, oh, I've just been talking to the lass at the TUI desk, it's definitely going tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Well, if it goes tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we're going to miss it. We're not going to get into
But then, if you look
the
on
Caribbean.
the Newcastle departure boards for tomorrow,
It says half
it's
11.
scheduled for 11:30.
They've just changed the day,
But then
haven't
the
they?
girl at the airport said, no, it's going to go at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So as we sit here now, nobody has officially told us to come to the airport.
No, you know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So we don't hear from them.
We
We're
don't
just
go
not
to the
going to
airport,
go,
no.
and then we'll sit here tomorrow and we'll work out where we're going to get. If they just made the decision and said, right, your holiday's cancelled, get home, we were booking a
gonna
flight
go straight
tomorrow
to
to Tenerife
Yeah.
because Anne and David, who are on, are
Yeah.
still in Tenerife, and they've got a table at the Tandoori Hut tomorrow night with Julie Butler and Dave.
That would have been lovely,
Anne
wouldn't it?
phoned us while we were in the departure lounge, and Anne phoned us and said, Julie, if you get here, we'll extend the table, we'll get a table for 4 next week, we'll make it a table for 8, but they're flying home on Monday, so
Yeah.
Anne, it's looking like we're not
Looking
going to
like
make
we're
it
gonna miss
tomorrow
you.
because we have to now hang fire just in case they say, get to the airport 3 o'clock tomorrow and you're going.
Yeah, aye.
I don't know.
So
Don't
we'll
know.
just have to wait.
It's all just a bit up in the air.
But again, all of that is sort of, it's in our hands. They haven't kept their part of the bargain. We're well within our rights to say, no, we're cancelling. We're not going out there. We want all of our money back, and they would have to give her it. So that's where we
Alan's
sit.
got a story. Remind me to tell you about my maiden cruise on Aurora in 2000.
Oh, I had that bother on the maiden cruise, didn't I, Aurora? I remember when it was
Aurora.
launched. I remember watching the videos on the BBC News. They had bother with it as it went out to, sure, it was Southampton.
What's
but I
that,
might be
Mark?
wrong.
Saying bejesus, now we're on Dublin flight in 2 hours' time. Let's get a few more pints in. He was sending me up to go up and ask for a drink in an Irish accent, and I says,
Because me and Neil kept going up the bar and getting the drinks, and I says, oh, they're no way on the Barbados flight. So now that I say, no, you've got to pay. Used to send the girls up and just go up and say, but Jesus, now we're off home to the Emerald Isle, so we are. Could I have another red wine or white wine?
So we'd had our breakfast.
But I wouldn't go.
Full English, and we sat, and then we drank, and then we sat, and then we chatted, and then we talked to everybody. We had a good laugh.
And then we had lunch.
Then we had our lunch, and then we chatted a bit.
Lovely,
then back
that curry
again
on
for some
everything.
more.
And then that pasta on,
pasta.
it was lovely, and salads and everything. Great. Chicken and chorizo pasta. Gorgeous.
Nigel and Dina's on. Says, now you're here, Dave and
Hi,
Julie.
guys.
Can you wish Dina a happy birthday for tomorrow?
Oh,
Dina,
happy birthday,
have the
Dina.
best
I hope you have
birthday
a
ever.
great
Whatever
day.
you decide to do, have a happy birthday. Why
Yeah.
some things keep popping up there?
That's Alan again. What's
I
he
don't
saying?
know, does he-
Julie, let me know your number. Oh, it's gone off the last one, didn't it?
Right.
Well, text it after this. I'll send you it. Oh, you can send them it.
Because on your phone, isn't it?
It's on my phone. Yeah, you'll have to wait after
I
this.
can do it through Messenger.
Yeah, I do that.
I think, and then I think Alan's going to come on, is he? I'll do through Messenger.
What? How's he going to ring you?
I think so. Well, because if he rings you, you'll go off.
Well, 2 and 5 conversations going on. So, anyway, it's not all bad news because, and you won't know this because I haven't told you, the other day I was looking for something. What was I looking for? Can't remember, but I went on the top of the cupboards in the utility room. I went on the top of the cupboards there, and there was a full box of plastic straws. Not them paper, another paper straw. You get a cocktail and they get and the thing just crumbled. Look, plastic straws from back in the day. No, I've checked them, they're fine. Now I'm going to start the bidding at £1,000. I think that's perfectly reasonable for plastic straw. I should have brought them with us, Julie.
Should have brought them.
There would have been a stampede.
Yeah, we could have
I'll
took them
put
on
them on
holidays.
eBay.
Take them on my holidays, Dave.
No, I'm selling them. That's my retirement plan, that. Plastic
Right,
straws.
I've got to go back into
got
this
some.
now because I came out and I go back in. I'll read some
But hit the
comments.
like button on the way in. I hit the like button. Can they hit the like button? I don't
think
know if
they
they
can on the way.
They can, hi.
Right, who have we got on?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
that's the serious stuff.
Yes.
But now, like, now let's get back to being a bit
How
more
was
fun.
everybody's Christmas? We had a great Christmas.
What does everybody think of Donald Trump?
Marvellous. Apart from the turkey, there's a bit of an issue with the turkey. So I went to get a turkey. Couldn't get a one, so I got a one off the bloke in the pub. He said substitute turkey, he called it. But it was fine. It was fine. I brought it home, cut its whiskers, pinned its ears back, tucked its tail under, and cooked it for 3.5 hours. Everyone got sick, but never mind. It was lovely.
Right. So we've got Trisha on. Trisha saying,
hello, Trisha.
Sad for you, but you could have got caught in the high seas. Yeah, it was a little bit sad.
We're in my own home, and whatever I won't go on out there. I don't think there's any issues. I don't think there's any safety aspects, but you just never know.
Yeah.
But
so I said Anne and
David's
on. Anne and David are going home on Monday, and just the way that it's worked out. Billy's on, and Billy, Craig and Alan, cats away.
Oh, using
cats
trouble.
Away.
Aye, that's your plan, scuppered.
Now, if we don't get away, and even if we do get away to Tenerife...
we'll just close the channel down while we're away. We'll lock it up.
we'll close them 3 down.
That's the other thing. I need to apologise now. When we were in Tenerife, when we were staying at the Sibylla, we did a live. I don't know if you've seen it or not. We did a live. We're walking along the coast, and I told a joke which was really funny, and everybody said that's really, really funny. I'll have to apologise for that. It won't happen again. I will make sure that all of my jokes are rubbish and not funny.
Who said it was funny?
Everybody. They were all saying, oh, that's your best joke ever. Oh, I love that. That was really funny. So I apologise for that. It won't happen again.
Right. Emma's on and say, will you be able to get a refund? Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
our money's safe. We'll get our money back, no matter what.
And Mark's just saying, gutted for you. Who else we got? Eugene's on.
Oh, hello, Eugene. How you doing?
And Joe. I said Mark and Joe. I think Craig was on, and I've got a feeling Reese was on, but I think Craig's probably blocked him by now. Darren's on. Hi, Darren.
Oh, hello, Darren. How's it going?
Oh,
Darren Kuma.
Mark's saying it's Joe's birthday, by the way, guys. She's only 21 today.
I think
I've had a bump on the head. Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe. I didn't know it was her birthday today. And see, that's a pro. You should get on Facebook. Just get a fake Facebook, sign up to it. I don't know. I'm not saying this is the issue with them, but I know certain people don't go on Facebook because of family issues and all this. Everyone's got a nutter in the family, but just sign up with a totally different name and just let us know who it is, and you can join the group and you'll have a lot of fun. You would like the Facebook group?
Diane's on. Diane saying, do you think Dave's jokes could sort Trump out?
I've just watched them tonight. We had a strike, beautiful strike, best strike. Everyone was saying best strike possible. Nobody could have done a strike like this. It's like, hello, Donald.
Eugene's saying you can do a Norwegian cruise ship. Yeah, I mean, there is options, and we will, once we get word that, ours is not going ahead, we'll just look at what's available and we'll see where we end up. We'll end up somewhere. I'm not unpacking that case.
No, we're not touching. Mine hadn't said that. We got there, we were both overweight, weren't we?
Oh,
23 kilos.
Serious.
They were both 24 and a half. So, yeah, we might have to take some out.
So... Where's Billy and Craig? I don't know where Craig is. Oh, there he is. Billy's boutique is all exclusive and warm. Book in there, there's no delays. Simon says, evening Julie and Dave to all in tonight. And Phil saying, I'm starting to think you're cursed.
Tell us about it.
Honestly, it's not us, is it? Because each time...
The thing is...
we were going to Florida, Jackie wasn't with them.
Aye, true.
Ash wasn't with them.
The thing is, when we were going to Florida and they said, oh, we've double booked. Well, they didn't actually say that. They said there was an administration error. That's what they called it.
Me to go to Glasgow?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I had checked in. My bag was just about to roll away. And when they went to check Julie in, there's an administration error. Can Julie go to Glasgow and fly tonight?
No.
No. Well, can you both go to Gatwick tomorrow? And we're like, no, we can't only go for a week.
I know. It was only a week as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Michael's saying, like the RV is lovely as well. Yeah, it looks it looks beautiful.
The last time, everybody on Facebook, they were all worried about the whole, oh no, end of the world and that. There was only me and Julie who weren't bothered. But, we went to Tenerife and everything worked out well. So it's not the end of the world. You've just got to roll with the punches, you know. Simple as that.
Right. Stan's on.
Oh, hello, Stan. Chill on with them.
Stan saying, was it the, I don't know what that, was it the T joke that everyone thought was funny? It was. Because you told that unsuspecting, and I never know what he's going to come out with.
Yes. That was a joke.
And Alan's saying, the obvious next port is the Sunning. Docking at the Sunning. I'm going to do a tour of it.
Aye, well, we could be there. Could be there Tuesday, Wednesday. You never know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And Bruce is saying,
not the Sunning, Tenerife.
Bruce is saying Happy New Year to you both, and sorry for your travel issues.
It's a bit annoying. Like, I'm shattered, you know. We're shattered now.
Jules is on. Hiya, Jules.
Oh, Jules, how's Tenerife? We might see you soon.
We might see you. We might be there tomorrow. You never know. Or on Monday. Jules is saying, hiya, we got led astray today by a couple of subscribers from Up the Tune. Bad influence as you lot.
Good, I like to hear it. That's what we do best. You're in the tune. You should have seen me the day empty in that bar. Oh, yeah, they weren't happy.
Well, they kept coming round and telling me. They told me they were closing at 6 o'clock, and it was only 3:30. And it was like, well, there's loads of time left yet. I didn't think they quite expected a gang like ours. No. Green's Adventures is on.
Hello, Tony. Hello, Annette.
And Diane saying, do we know any nice apartments in Tenerife? We want to nip for a week at the end of the month, normally in May. Diane, we don't do apartments. We've never done an apartment. But so if you wanted information on apartments, probably your best bet would be Cole's place, wouldn't it?
Cole's place, or even Anne and David.
Mike from Travel with Schmikes, he always finds good apartments in Los Cres.
Silverphone Canaries. Daz has got an apartment, a villa, but it's in Gov d'Isseur, if you wanted that. He would still have availability, no doubt, but we're not experts on that. What we're hoping to do in the next couple of years is kind of try and move over to that, so that we can get used to going to an apartment, hopefully the same one, hopefully the price reduces as we become good customers, hopefully we can have the same apartment that we know and love for the whole of the winter. That's the plan. Because we're not buying in Tenerife anymore. No. Well, not that we were, but we're definitely not.
Matt is asking if we did a travel day vlog. Not very long, Matt.
We did. We did actually. And it's going into whether we go away tomorrow or we go to Tenerife or Lanzarote or wherever we go, because we're going somewhere. It's going to be in there, and we'll just make do and mend.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a funny travel day vlog, because you'll see at the start of it, look at us.
Barbados, the number people were Cruise 2026 and I Heart Barbados and all this kind of thing.
I know. But the sad thing about it is there were so many celebrations.
There was a lot.
It was for us as well, because it was for your 60th and Jackie's 60th. And it was, people had booked it 2.5 years ago.
As we had, but it was for a lot of people it was their first cruise, and they were really looking forward to it. You know, really. And
people had come down from
all
Edinburgh
over the place,
and Glasgow and all over, and then you were stuck in Newcastle, and then you've got to go and get a hotel. Yeah. So I felt more sorry for other people.
I did. It's not the worst thing in the world for us. If you look at it logically. And take emotion out of it. We've had a day out in Newcastle, been cracking day, lovely food, lovely drink. We'll come home. The house is just starting to get warm again. Put the heating on, and tomorrow we'll maybe going on a cruise. You know, it's like deja vu. Yeah. Hopefully not deja vu, but if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. We're not going to stress over it. You know, there's worse things happen at sea.
Yeah.
Bad thing to say.
I don't know whether it's just we're laughing out of like just hysteria, or whether just 7 hours of drinking in the lounge.
Now, after this, I'm going to jump in the shower. I'm going to bed.
And Carol's saying, "I'm listening. You have taken it well."
You've got to.
Carol's currently busy with the baby, but she's in the background, but she's listening. Yeah. But there was nothing else to do.
What you can do, sit and cry.
Because our little gang in the lounge bit, we were all, I think it must because it had been the alcohol, all drinking, we kind of like made the best of it.
Yeah.
But upstairs, it was quite tense, wasn't it?
It was tense,
people were
yeah.
angry, and there was a lot of people, and they were wanting answers off the staff, and the staff were all stressed. So I think probably we had the best thing because we were out the way.
And we've seen that on the video where the guy, not at Newcastle Airport, some other airport, was saying, look, you're not going today. And people were saying, well, it says this person says this on my phone and all that. And the guy was saying, look, you're not flying. You're not flying. And I think you've just got to accept it, for what it is. By all means, question them. But when you're told by a person in authority, this ain't happening, you're wasting your time. I've said it before. The people over the years, when I've been at airports and they've said, you're delayed, there's a problem with the plane, and people have said, it's a disgrace, you should let one on the plane. It's like, you want to go on a broken airplane? What's the matter with you?
Peter's saying Barbados are accepting flights from the UK now. The airport is back open. So I think it was only shut for a tiny little window because when the TUI flights were turning back, the Norse flights went ahead.
Kept going.
So the airport was like open then. But what the captain of the Arvia I've watched the ship's announcement, somebody posted it on Facebook, and what the captain of the ship was saying is it was a TUI decision. Each airline did their own risk assessment, and TUI thought the risk was too high. So if they had said, get yourself away, we would have went in Norse scan, just said get yourself away.
If P&O had chartered all of Norse flights, we would be landing now, we'd be there. But they didn't, they chose TUI. And TUI said, no, we're not risking it. And I get that, I totally get that from TUI. Why would you take the risk?
But the funny thing, well, not that funny, when
it's not funny.
when the text came, it was like quite abrupt, wasn't it?
You're not going.
Go home. No, well, it was an apology, but I was just thinking, well, that's fine for us. We're 15 minutes down the road. We'll jump in a taxi and go home. But then I was thinking, what about that lady from Scotland and her from Glasgow? Go home. You get home. You're not flying. But anyway, they've made the decision to stay in the hotel.
Well, that's the other thing that makes you think we're not going tomorrow, because when the text says the flight's cancelled, you're not going. We're working with the airlines to see what we do.
But go home.
Not check into a hotel nearby and see what happens tomorrow. It was go home. Now, to me, that's this ain't happening. It ain't going on. And especially as the US TV was saying that the airspace is shut down. Nothing from the US is flying to the Caribbean until at least Tuesday. Now, that tells me that if they're not going, TUI isn't going to go. They're not
I don't know if they
it.
are now, though.
You don't know what's going to happen. China buys most of its oil from Venezuela. They're not going to be happy that the Americans are there taking control of their oil. So, what's going to happen, we don't know. It's very volatile at the minute.
And Anne's saying, you both have a wonderful attitude about the disappointment with your cruise, but feel sorry for those who are planning their first cruise. That was the thing.
It was. We felt sorry for others.
We did. We felt sorry for, there was loads of people there. There was a big gang of them celebrating their birthday.
Yeah, there were.
And they'd gone all out with the cruise T-shirts and getting a photo taken. And I just thought how disappointing. And it was more so the people I felt sorry for was those who travelled.
Yeah.
Like if we drove to Manchester, 2.5 hours away, and then we're told go home, that would have been devastating. But we just jumped in a taxi.
Well, we would have been caught then. We would have had to stay overnight.
We would have had to stay overnight.
Because we couldn't drive. Because we've been drinking.
William saying, I wish I could get a flight from Aberdeen to Tenerife for 24 quid. What a bargain. 360 from Aberdeen. We don't get any cheap flights from Newcastle.
No, Newcastle is a shocking airport. Price-wise, it's unbelievable. It's not just the airport; it's a port. There was a cruise going from London, stopping at Newcastle, and then going up to the fjords, and then coming back to Newcastle and back to London. It was cheaper to go to London and get on it and go an extra 2 days, a day up to Newcastle, around the fjords, and a day back down to London, than it was to get on at Newcastle. It's just shocking.
I'm just thinking of me drinking that wine.
Yes.
Well, we've been drinking all day, but it feels like we've been out that long that we've drank sobered up, and now we're just starting again.
Yeah, well, literally have.
We've drank that much today that it's like I think we've drank ourselves sober.
I think that's
eating
what's
all
happened.
the time as well, weren't we?
I was, it was delicious.
Let's see who's on. David's Butler saying a complicated day, but not a total disaster. Not a total disaster.
It isn't the end of the world.
Nobody died. It'll be what it'll be. Speed King saying, are you guys still considering a motorhome? Well, if they keep cancelling my flights, if we can put some wings on it.
So the motorhome thing, yes, that's not done and finished yet, but it is on hold until we get better weather. What we don't want to do is go on a motorhome in the middle of winter and think, no, you've got to give it because realistically, when we would be, if we bought a motorhome or a caravan, we would only realistically be using it from sort of March, April through to October, I would guess.
And then it would be locked up.
Maybe's over at Christmas if you had a one-off where you were going up to Edinburgh for Hogmanay or something like that. But by and large, it would be a summer thing. So that's how we want to judge it. So keep an eye on the channel for that because it is coming up.
We've been in that many, like as we've been viewing them, we've been viewing them like off the camera as well and going and having a look. And we need to try it. So we've had the fixed bed, non-fixed bed, this, that. So it's like we need to go and sleep in one and so we're going to hire one. And
see what the pros and cons are of it. We could go and get an all singing, all dancing, but it's pointless us going for a week or even a weekend, probably just do a weekend away it's no good doing one in a £250,000 all singing, all dancing motorhome if our budget is around the 80 grand mark. So what we'll probably do is go for 80 grand as a max, that type of one to hire. So I think that's the best way to do it. But watch out for that.
Alan's saying, see you tomorrow in the lounge, travel day 2. I think they'll have run out of wine and beer. And if they see us walk into that lounge again tomorrow, they're going to pull the shutters down and say, send them away. And Wayne saying, David's Trump, this is going to run for days. Start looking at Tenerife, guys. I think so. You're right. I do.
As soon as I seen it, it come up on Sky News in the lounge, on the news on Sky News, and I thought, this isn't going away in a hurry. And it's all right, people saying, it's safe now, nobody's firing at anyone else, it's all under control. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It is a volatile situation, and until it is sorted, then there is that uncertainty. And I don't think TUI will risk it. I really don't.
I don't think so either.
Imagine if anything had happened to one of them Norse flights. If a straight rocket out like that off, anything kicked off, nah.
And Alan saying it's okay, I've restocked it. They've just let me know. Alan, it needs super restocking. There was 4 of us and we just went for it, didn't we?
Certainly did. It must have had 3 bottles each. Must have.
Well, no, I didn't have 3. I couldn't drink 3 bottles. I'll pass
over
out.
A day with food. How long? Many did we have?
I think I had about 5 or 6 glasses.
No,
but
they had more than that.
Little. Wasn't big glasses.
The glasses were little, but every one was filled to the top. It wasn't that size glass.
Well, that's my story, and I'm
well, call it 2 bottles. Let's say 2 bottles.
Did you think we did?
Well, I did. You had less than me.
Yeah. I drink slower than you.
Yeah, you drink a lot slower than me. But
so Leslie's on and saying, are you home?
Leslie?
Yeah, Leslie. If you're late to the party.
Does this look like Barbados, Bridgetown out the window there?
Leslie, the flight didn't go. I mean, you could go and watch this back and you'll get the full story. But basically, the flight just didn't go.
Yeah.
And that's
lots of flights didn't go.
Lots of flights down to Donald Trump. That's it. We're blaming him for everything.
Good old Trump. He's a good laugh, but he's a bit of an idiot.
We'll never forgive him now. Jassie's in. Everyone's saying hi to Jassy. Yeah, I've never seen him for ages. I've seen him on.
Hold on. There's a text from P&O. Once again, we're sorry that your flight to Barbados didn't depart today as planned due to flight. I can't see the rest because I can't bring it up. I'll lose this.
See now, that's exciting.
Oh, breaking news!
Breaking news! You've just had a text.
Hold on, can I bring that up? Will it? Oh, right. Forget that. I'm not going to do that again. It might go off now. I don't know. You might go off.
I'm
back on. I won't do that again.
Did you read it then?
No, I couldn't read it. Oh, hold on. It's a new one. Now live on your channel. Oh, I hope this is the same stream. Are we back on?
I don't know. Well, you're on, yeah.
Is it?
Did we go off there, anybody?
We must have done. Oh, we're back. I can what? I can phone Dave. Is that no?
No.
No.
No, I
Don't
think,
phone now. Oh, we're back on.
Yeah, you're back, Maisie, saying we're back.
Right.
So what you've just missed there is we've had 2 texts come through from P&O and we can't read them.
We don't know what this one is.
They are. It's all exciting.
How long have we been on? What time is it? I don't know.
8:45. So what we'll do is, when we've read the text, we'll put the update on our Facebook group, and we'll let you all know whether it's saying, come to the airport, Julie and Dave, come and live the dream, or whether, shut your face, you're going to Tenerife.
Well, that's what they said. The original text, because it was the same when we're supposed to go to Orlando that time, and we didn't get there and we ended up going to Tenerife. And what they said was, we would really like to see your Orlando vlogs, but your Tenerife ones are much better, so we would like you to go down to Tenerife, get yourself the sun in, do some vlogs, do a live vlog, and that's what Tui said. I got a message from Tui. We would like for you to do a live vlog. And another.
So Michael Hall, Donald Trump wants you to do a vlog from the Sunday. Can you get Maria to say hello to him? Maria's now the most famous girl in
Donald Trump.
Paz and Jules are in Tenerife at the minute, and I know that they are actually going to the Sun
Yeah, they're going to do it.
Whether or not they get Maria and say hello to Reese, I don't know. I don't know whether Jules is still on, because she'll have...
If we do
She'll
go
be having a drink now.
If we do go to Tenerife next week or in the coming days, we're not going to Sun In. That's similar. Well, looking at.
But the thing is, as well, it was we were in Tenerife in November for a week, then we were back again in December for 4 nights. So that was the idea. We went back in December for a little bit more Tenerife, because we knew we had the cruise coming up, and then we've got other things booked for through the year. So it's a bit of a strange one, isn't it?
But this time...
Maisie says... Maisie didn't expect
Hello,
one.
Maisie.
Hiya, Maisie. Sorry,
I didn't expect
we didn't expect to be on either.
No. If we do go to Tenerife again, it'll not be because we're... hold on, great.
More news.
Well, we want to. To breaking news, 2 weeks looking after the judge. Craig. You didn't know that. We weren't expecting to go to Tenerife next week. And... we wouldn't have chosen to go to Tenerife, but where do you go for the sunshine?
Where'd you go for the sun?
Our mate was saying, go to Thailand or Dubai and all that.
So my friend said, look at Julie, this was when we were at the airport this morning, she said, go, is it east?
Go east,
She said, go east and you'll avoid Venezuela. And I was like, well, I'm at Newcastle Airport, I can't just get a flight to Thailand like that. Quick as that.
Too long.
David saying, all good, no break or no pause. I did think you went off for a little second.
Yeah, well, we're back on now anyway. That's
and Eugene says, do you miss Buddy's Bar right now?
It was good.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's a good bar.
Yeah, it is
we
a
had
good
a great
bar.
night in there. We really did, you know.
We had a great night. We had a great night.
And it was really nice, wasn't it?
And Stan and
really
Jill
nice.
as well. I was telling Jackie that the day at the airport. I said it was dead funny when we got out of the taxi to go to Buddy's, and Stan and Jill were in, and they're like, hiya, Julie. And it's still really strange, isn't it?
It is,
and they got a pen.
Neil was asking us, where's my pen today? That's just your pen. You're not getting a pen. I didn't give him one either.
Alan's saying, get the breaking news and then come back on.
I know we should do.
Hey,
but,
do you know how many we had up there watching?
What?
We had 86 people at one point watching.
Hey, thank you very much for joining me. We're just waffling now, like you've had the news.
I'm just looking. We've missed loads of comments because obviously we've been given the update.
That. Sorry, I've been
So
waffling.
we'll get a little update. We read that. Maisie says breaking news and you've been diverted to Tenerife. Maybe that's just the thing.
Yeah.
When we landed in Tenerife the last time when we didn't get to Florida, it all worked out well.
I can see a blue spanner there. Who's that?
A blue spanner.
Yeah, it'll be one of the last comments there.
It's Anne-Marie.
I thought it was.
Yeah, Anne-Marie. Kira and I would love to, but Aer Lingus charged too much to change flights. Oh, he must have been saying...
stay in Tenerife?
Stay, yeah. Anne and David, are you extending your Tenerife holiday? It costs a fortune. It's a pity.
We missed them last time. We're going to miss them this time, just if we get there. You know, that text might have been, we're really sorry, but it's all going ahead tomorrow. Go to the airport at this time, blah, 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 and it's all back on. And we will let you know on the Facebook group, so keep an eye on that.
Even if we're going to read that text, it's dead exciting after this, even if the text says, right, you're not going, that's it. we're unlikely to get a flight to Tenerife in the morning.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
We're going to have to go Monday or Tuesday, because them cases are packed for a cruise.
Yeah,
they literally are.
Plus it's 24.5 kilos. Can't take that to Tenerife.
24.5 kilos.
Yeah, I'll have to take some of the stuff out.
Yes. So Speed King's saying the same. Go and get the good news and then come back on. I wish that they texted to me, but they haven't. They've just texted to Dave. But yeah, well, but are you all on Facebook? Who's not on Facebook?
I'll give a shout if you're not. Because we could effectively
I know what we're going to do. They're all on YouTube. We will put the post up, and in the
the thingy,
the community bit you have.
Yeah, we'll put a post in there as well.
On there,
and in
so the people
Facebook.
who are not in our Facebook group, who don't use Facebook, will get that information.
Yeah.
So as soon as we finish this in like 5 minutes or so, we'll read the text. We'll find out what we're doing. Can you believe? I know. I was like, when we came back here the last time, from when we were supposed to be going to Florida, and we got back here, and I said, I'll ring me mum. So I rang me mum, and she said, what's the matter? You should be on the flight, you should be on the plane.
Yeah.
And I went, Mum, we didn't get on the plane. This has happened, but don't worry, I'm going to Tenerife tomorrow. So when I got back tonight, I thought, I have to ring me mum. So, because she was on her way to the bingo. She was on her way to the bingo, and I rang her, and she said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What you doing? What you doing?" And I went, "It's happened again. We didn't get on the flight." I don't think people believe her.
I know. I'm sure your ma thought we'd landed in some island in the middle of nowhere and got on the phone. Hello, Doreen.
I know.
We're nearly there.
She doesn't know how far away the Caribbean is either.
She's got no concept.
So Maisie's saying this is more exciting than Christmas.
Oh, I can't wait to see what that text
Maisie,
was.
We're sitting there with a text in that phone, and we can't find out whether we're going on a cruise tomorrow or not.
But we will after this. I was toying with ending this, reading it and scheduling live for 9 o'clock or whatever, but I'll just put it in the community page on YouTube.
Everybody will be able to read it.
And on our Facebook group.
So we'll post it in the group, and we'll post it on YouTube as well, so everybody will get to know the news.
But this afternoon it was a case of, quick, there's all these people who thought they were going to the Caribbean are now going to be wanting some sunshine. They're all going to be wanting to go to Tenerife. Let's get on and have a look. And we're looking what because not all hotels are available.
No, not the flights
but there's
as
a few. What's that? YouTube.
So there's there was an airport full of people who...
it's coming to Scotsman.
There was an airport full of people who potentially weren't going on the cruise and having the holiday cancelled, and we thought, right, all of those people will be looking to go somewhere, and we thought we need to get in before them.
That's what I was thinking. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Sent to a super chat. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you very much, Michael. That's very kind of you. It does soften the blow a bit.
If we get to the airport tomorrow, we'll get a drink in there somewhere with that. Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you very much, Michael. I do appreciate that. That's very kind.
Anne's going to send us a message after the live.
Right.
Yeah, because I know Anne was hoping that actually it would have been lovely if it... And she wasn't hoping that we missed our cruise.
No.
She was wanting again. But if it worked out, we're flying to Tenerife tomorrow, it would have been lovely to meet up with them for a curry tomorrow night.
If they were able to make their decision there and then, we could have went online and booked a flight for tomorrow to go to Tenerife. We could have met you tomorrow night, but
it's not going to
happen now.
Because they kept us waiting too long. And now we still don't know. I mean, we still don't know. I'm excited. Macy's is like Christmas.
Happy days.
Macy's saying Michael can afford more than that with his views on his Edinburgh fireworks. Great, lad.
I've seen that. He had some great viewing figures on that. Incredible.
I think the last time I looked, it had
was
gone.
Up about 60
I think I'd seen it when it was at 50,000.
Right.
And then I said to Dave, I says, God, that
great video,
had amazing views.
Incredible.
And then I think I looked back on again, and it had like over 60,000. That's incredible, isn't it?
Incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was really good though as well. It was really good.
Excellent. You should do the sun in.
I want to sell the sun in.
Viewing figures. Right, come in this.
It is.
What time is it?
2 minutes to 5
Right.
Let's wait. I just in case I've missed anybody, because I don't like missing anybody. Oh, Dave Hales is saying he's just joined the Facebook group. Is that for the breaking news?
I'm excited to see what's happening.
If you do book Tenerife, who do you book with? Joined Facebook today.
We just go with either TUI or Jet2.
A package. We haven't.
Look at the flight
for
times.
Tenerife, we've never done an individual flight.
No,
and then
we don't book it separately. We're looking at possibly doing that.
David Butler sent her a super chat. Thank you, David.
Oh, thank you very much. People are feeling sorry for her. We're fine. Honest, we're fine. Right. Thank you very much. So we do appreciate it.
I've never cried, not once.
No, I have.
But he said, David, Julie, hope it all works out for you being a cruise at Tenerife. Yeah, thank you, David.
Well, would have loved to have been in the Caribbean tonight. It was only 32 degrees in Bridgetown. It's about 2 degrees. Yeah, it's not even that. -3 when I started the car this morning. -3. I thought.
And you know the worst thing is we've chuck my bread out.
I know, chuck my bread and milk out. Yeah, me, I couldn't believe it. You know, one of them 4 pinters. Half of that, and I thought, we'll not need that. Poured it down the sink. Oh no! And the bread went in the bin. It's in the bin. You could still get it.
It'd be frozen now, though. Wouldn't it be a frozen loaf?
It will be out there. So it looks like we're ringing in at Greg's in the morning.
Breakfast, unless when we get this news, we've got to leave to go to the airport.
Yeah, so we'll let you know on that.
I'm definitely not unpacking my case until
until we know. If they say tonight, then tomorrow morning we'll unpack the case, repack it, and we'll sort out a holiday to Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote.
When are you back to work?
The 19th, Monday the 19th.
And I'm the 19th, Monday the 19th as well. So we've got until the Monday the 19th to squeeze in a week or 12 days or something, whatever we can get. What did I just read? Mark there. How are you, man? There's still 5 minutes to go. We've just paid your TV licence, you know.
We don't watch TV.
Don't watch it. I still pay a TV licence.
We pay for Netflix. I had downloaded loads of stuff to watch on the plane, just in case, you know, the seat back thing, just in case that wasn't working. Where was it we're going? We're going to, one of the times we went to Tenerife, when we went in June, they used the Dreamliner, and one of the seat back things wasn't working. So I just had to sit there, which didn't bother us at the time. But I thought, if that happens on an 8-9 hour flight, we better download something that we can watch on my phone, you know.
Wayne's saying, Julie, nearly 1 hour and no Dave joke.
No, I don't do jokes on lives. I did at the start. But that turkey, I cut its whiskers and pinned its ears back, pulled the tail through. Anyway, so we need to read this text, find out what's going on, because it's not just us. There's Jackie and Neil who obviously sit, unless they're watching this, they'll be sitting there waiting. And
they'll have got the same text, won't they?
No, I don't think so. I think, no, they won't, because although it's 2 separate bookings, when we went to book the cruise, I tried to book 2 cabins. With P&O, you can't do that, so it has to be 2 separate bookings. So I went into His Travel and I says, can you do it? And they said, yeah, no bother. And all I did was 2 separate bookings. I said, well, I could have done that. But anyway, we're through
so they won't know
but
either.
I gave them my details for both bookings, so I get all the emails and texts, and I have to send them on to Neil.
Joe's saying, I hope you get away, guys. We'll get somewhere, Joe.
Yeah,
it might be Scarborough or somewhere.
Jesus, don't. No, couldn't do another Harrogate.
We'll definitely go somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eugene is saying, Colin's saying, it's not Colin because it's Karen. Oh, did I miss a birthday? No, did I? Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Karen, did you just say before, and I've just gone past it, that it was Colin's birthday today?
Is it?
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Colin.
Happy birthday, Colin.
Happy
I'm sure
birthday.
I missed
Have a good one. Hope it's better than ours.
And Eugene is saying, stay tuned to this channel.
Yes.
There was always be something going on.
Honest to goodness.
Always.
So we're going to end this now.
Yeah, we're going to end it now. And find out
so everyone say your goodbyes to each other if your mates are on. We're going to find out what this text was from P&O. I'm going to put it in my Facebook group, and I'm going to put it in the community page on YouTube for those of you who aren't on Facebook. So that's it from us. We'll keep you updated.
We'll be live next from who knows?
Who knows? God, nothing has gone to plan lately. Nothing.
Nothing. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Anyway,
well, let's
thank
go
you
and
very
find out
much.
where we're going, and we'll let you know as soon
Yes,
as we know.
thank you very much for
Thanks
watching.
for joining
Do
in.
hit the thumbs up on the way out if you wouldn't mind. It does help out. If you can, if not, it doesn't matter. But thank you very much for watching, and we don't know what's coming next, so
but
just
we'll keep you updated. If you're not in our Facebook group, join it, because that's where it's all
and
going on.
I will try and put more stuff in the community page
for
on
those
YouTube.
on
Put a few
Facebook.
posts in there for them who want.
Let's go and check this text.
Let's go and check
Come
this
on.
test. I'm not showing you. I'm
You're
going
not
to
good,
lock in the bathroom so you cannot see it. Right, thanks very much.
Bye,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.